going to check this out. Neil, this is your birth chart, of course, with the transit, or otherwise what's happening now in your life. And the thing that jumps out at me, of course, is what currently probably has the most pressure, or most what's happening the most intensely in your life, and it is this what I would see as a Saturn return. That Saturn is the planet that cycles. It's about your lessons in life. It's also about the elder leaders, older people in your life, or being the elder. In this case, it's in the realm of the ninth house, which is spirituality, higher education type stuff, and it's in Capricorn, which is an earthy sign here. You've got there's a lot of things happening, a solid, sustaining area of this. This also, Saturn is like very strict, very like grinding type energy that makes you go through all the little steps of everything. But when it cycles its first time at around 29 years old, you start taking on a different energy, a mature energy. You give up the things of youth and move into a more mature model. At the second time that it comes around, once again, is basically another level of advancement from being in the day-to-day adult world into transiting into the elder yourself. And like I say, this is happening in the area of spirituality and higher education, those types of things. Now, what's also just come through was Pluto. Right now, these are retrograde. The nodes are always retrograde. But these Saturn and Pluto means they're going backwards because everything travels counterclockwise. But this would be as if they were backing up for a little bit. So they're revisiting things. And Saturn will do this several times during its transit thing here. It's a long process, a number of years. You've already been going through it for a while. The moon, of course, is like fast, so your emotions come through this. But it's also the south node is triggering it, so things from your past basically might trigger lessons or be included in lessons. And it's with Jupiter here, so it's a very expansive energy for you. This probably, I saw earlier that there's a number of connections here. Basically, that this Saturn piece is the current biggest aspect, but also that Pluto, which is, uh, well, death and transformation, basically. And it's all happening in this area, in that same concept, and it's hitting your really, really expansive energy of Jupiter here. So it's a huge experience for you to be going through at this time. Be easy with yourself is the first thing I would tell you. The other piece that I saw down this is Pluto energy is in your natural house, in the area of creativity or projects, those types of things. So it could, as it passed through, triggering your lessons in life and being large, would cause it to illuminate in this creative aspect. And that may be a way to let that energy grow is through projects, creative, transformative projects, transformational, which all fits this area. that's not its home. Its home is here, but and this is a eighth house, but there's you don't have anything in that area that's been triggered right here. Uh, this Chiron here is in the 10th house. This is that place where I was talking about when the Chiron return come through at 50. This was like a major, you know, wound didn't happen, or a level of healing what's wounded you in the past. And I spotted it when I looked today. I saw it. So wait a minute, that's conjunct his south node. So south node is the path already traveled. So you're wounded in, your reputation, the way the public would see you in a past life. Uh, I really, really, this is Pisces, so the Chiron in Pisces is uh, deep spiritual energy, and then the South Node is in Aquarius, which is the New Age coming in. So I really connected this as like past life piece that we, touched, ran through for you. I don't know I don't remember all the details of the actual life that you were living before we came up to the white men coming in, and the leaving the World Series components here. But I really just stood out as like, oh my God, that past life piece is still. This is a piece. This is what was a South Node type of thing, and that would have, triggered pieces about the healing in the past few years from, past 3 or 4 years or five, I guess, maybe even before that the Chiron piece was doing. But now it also recently passed your moon, which is this is your emotional thing, and it's in a like a big spiritual place here in your chart, but this is your group of friends in the world, the 11th house. It's the area of friendship and institutions and stuff too. So healing institutions would be a part of that. So in order for you down here in the values, so you're in Gemini. This is your sun sign. No, that's not where you are. I didn't think that felt right. I knew you was a Libra over here in the 6th house. So your day-to-day balance is in Libra, or where your life is happening. This this is your relationship to your day-to-day work, healing practices would come into this 6th house of the deal. So, uh, in order for that to be its best place, reach its optimum of where your life is happening. You need to get your needs met where your moon is, which is in that group of friends. But this is deep inner friends, that uh, that type of a bonding type thing. And right now it's being hit with Neptune. Now Neptune is expansive on its positive end, but on its negative end, or not aware end, would trigger addictions. The emotional aspect of the addictions would be like all watery and can't figure it out type of an energy in your area of groups of friends to your emotional self. So this is like, if you it's a two sides of the coin type deal. When we're in the dark side and our emotions are unhappy and or missing, not getting needs met in a way here, then where our focus would be towards the negative energy, and this is just going to emphasize that. It'll make it even more scary or dreamy, and not know where it's going. But on the flip side, if you can turn around the emotional component in the thing, and I honestly I get it that it's gratitude for you, for the people in your life, the people who touch you emotionally, and I know that I'm one of those, as was Rich, and your other friends that you interact with spiritually, uh, type of a deal. That focus with that energy, then this would like enhance that and make it larger, so that you can get your needs met. And it's also this is a water sign. Both of these are watery energies and stuff. Um, so this is a piece of where the emotional components are, and why it might be confusing is all get out, and it's out there in this 12th house area because its association here in Pisces. But now also Uranus, which is sudden change and stuff, it's not affecting anything here, but it is on its opposite side. It's like reaching here. There's a cross energy there, so that is the and so it's there are different areas of your life like lit up right now. So, and that's the way the spinning and as the wheel turns, etc. That's going on. So, transformation in this area. Uh, this is Virgo is an Earth sign, so it's able to change things, mutable, taking an earthy piece of creativity and changing it and transforming it so that it has a bigger, brighter. That's a good for you in life. I feel that that's activated for you. So basically, these are the things that I was looking at and stood out, and also this sixth house piece about the that Neptune piece, where up here it's like right now it's hitting your emotions, but it's also lighting up in your day to day. What are you working on in the world? But it's in Scorpio here, which is deep transformation, taking things that are deep inside and bringing them into life, and your mind is there too. So your Mercury is in that deep thinking, deep. It can be secrets. So is your Mars. Your creative energy is like deep down in that underworldy type of an energy, but it's involved in your day to day. When you're doing your creative pieces, but you're doing it in a way that this is your day to day stuff, and that's the area that your life is happening in. So getting this emotional piece joined here, connected, then you have the getting your needs met there, then this is activating in a more positive way so that you can get the bigger pictures and dreamy aspects of what can happen in this particular piece. I wanted to do this video clip for you and explain what those particular areas are. And resolution is like walk your path, find your truth, you ask your own questions, continue. Be careful with the Neptune thing. If you know you've got addictive behaviors with certain areas, find a different way to get that relaxed need met that you get from the substance of choice. Find a different way to meet those needs. Some of it may be in your exercises, but I think some of it really could be in groups with friends. Maybe if you're doing a Reiki pieces, group participation type thing, or self-study series, or anything like that, can help get the bigger picture here. Get that wow, the secret little things that you didn't know were out there. Like bring them in and feed the heart energy. So that's my advice on this particular piece. The printer thing, I have some things on that, but it's a whole different piece. So I'm just going to stop this